Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today what we're going to be doing is my favorite single eyeshadows. And I asked you guys on Twitter, and the majority of you guys said that you wanted to see this video. I recently picked up more of these Z palettes, and I get mine at Sephora. I just feel like these are super like big and they hold a lot of shadows. There is an extra large one, there is a bigger one than this, but I thought that I have like 5 of these and they're like filled, so I mean almost filled. Most of them are almost filled. This is just the ones that I gravitate towards the most, that are like the most used, the ones that I like always use in any single look. There's a mix of Anastasia, MakeupGeek, and I think that's it. So before this video is another 20-minute long video, let's just get started. So this first one right here is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it is called Orange Soda. This is my perfect transition shade. I always use it as a transition shade. So this is Anastasia's Orange Soda. Next in the palette is MakeupGeek's Creme Brûlée. This is also just a beautiful transition shade for any single warm look that you're going to do. And I mean, MakeupGeek shadows are like $6, so hello, get on it. The next one in the palette is Frappe. This is also from MakeupGeek. I like to use a lot of these to start in any eye look. So I will first start with the Orange Soda and then work my way a little bit warmer and darker and a little bit warmer and darker. So that kind of helps the blend a lot easier. So that's why I like to take kind of really similar shadows, because these all are like in the same color family. They're just like a little bit darker, a little bit darker, a little bit darker, and that works best for me. Next eyeshadow in the palette, which is this one. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills Birkin. It's so pretty. It is like a warm, like nice transition shade. I love how like the first like 6 colors are like all the same color kind of, just like a little bit darker. It's so funny. I, no joke, will use these colors all the time. So next shadow in the palette, which is this one right here, that is Dusty Rose by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I love this because it is a little bit more of like a pinkier tone. It is still on the warm family, but it is pinkier. So if I'm going to do a like pink look, not pink look, but if I'm going to go in with shadows that are a little bit more on the pink side, or I wanted to do like a purple or something, this shadow is beautiful as a transition shade. So I love this one. So the next one that I've hit pan on, this is Latte from MakeupGeek, and I just feel like this and like all of these colors I could just use in my crease for an everyday look. I mean, you obviously don't need to go in with that many shadows, but personally I just like to have like more of a blended eyeshadow look, so I like to use more colors. Next, which one I've really hit pan on, and that is Barcelona Beach from MakeupGeek. It's just a nice cool toned brown. If you guys are going to be doing any cool toned looks, you guys know I don't really do that many cool tone looks. I am wearing like a cool toned eye today. But I mean, it's Easter, so I had to do some greens. But that is Barcelona Beach. It is one of my favorite cool tone transition shades out of like every shadow that I have. We're gonna jump down to the second row, and this right here is Blazing by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is one of her new shadows, and it instantly became one of my favorites when it was like a burnt orange, and I'm like, alright, well, summer's coming and I'm gonna be loving it. So I love burnt oranges. You guys are gonna see I wear them so much. I just love warm shades on my eyes. I feel like it just complements my skin tone, my eye color, everything. So it's just what I'm comfortable wearing, and I'm obsessed. Next eyeshadow is Sienna, also by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is just a really, it's just like a deeper orange. So it's like a brick orange kind of. Perfect for a warm eye, obviously. I literally am obsessed with warm shades, guys, by this palette, if you couldn't tell. Very to no cool tone shadows. Next one that has this huge dent in it, this is Bitten by MakeupGeek. Perfect burgundy shade. If you guys are looking for that nice, like, rich burgundy color for your eye and you can't find it anywhere, MakeupGeek Bitten is where it's at. I've tried so many, like, burgundy shades, but MakeupGeek Bitten is, like, that perfect, like, reddish brown. You need it. Next shadow is by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's this one. It's called Red Earth. This is like a true brick red color. It's seriously so stunning, and I use it all the time for warm eyes. I like to use it on my lower lash line with an E15 from Sigma, and I will literally apply that like close to my lash line, and then I'll blend it out with like one of the lighter colors, and it literally smokes out so beautiful. They blend so nicely. All of these shadows formula are amazing, so shout out to Marlena and Claudia and Anastasia. This next shade is from MakeupGeek also, and it is called Cherry Cola. It's like Bitten, except it's a little bit more on the deeper side, which I like. and it blends out nicely. It's one of her new matte shades. It is a little bit less on the burgundy side and more red, I think. When I look at Bitten, I think that that is just a true burgundy, and Cherry Cola just reminds me more of like a red. Okay, so next shadow is Beauty Mark by Anastasia, and guys, this is my absolute favorite shadow, probably of all time. This is my other favorite to apply into the lower lash line with like an E15 from Sigma. It just is so beautiful. It's just like a deep, rich brown. It's just like a nice, rich, warm brown. Has a little bit of a red hue to it, which I like because obviously, if you guys see, there is a trend going on here. But I am obsessed with Beauty Mark by Anastasia. I actually have like 3 shades, like 3 like pans of that because I'm actually obsessed. This next shade right here is just a really dark, warm brown, and this is Hot Chocolate by Anastasia. I love her shades. I feel like the colors of her eyeshadows are just absolutely stunning. Like, everyone needs like a rich, warm brown. This is perfect for either smoking out your outer corners, smoking out your lower lash line, I mean doing a halo smoky eye, I mean something, and blending out a smoky eye too, that's beautiful. That and like a black, it will blend out flawlessly. Okay guys, now we're jumping down to the third line finally. This right here is Americano by MakeupGeek. And it's literally like a brown, like just a true brown. It's still on the warm side. It's not cool. I would say more of a neutral. It's not super warm, it's not super cool. It's more like a neutral brown, which I'm obsessed with. As I sit here and look at my viewfinder and look at all these colors, I'm like, wow, there's just a lot of fucking browns, just browns. And then you've got your pops of color, but mostly browns. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills Smoke. This is a beautiful, cool-toned brown. Like perfect cool tone brown. I think it was done really, really nicely. The formula, like I said, is amazing. You can also use this to smoke out your lower lash line. Also, you can use it to smoke out a smoky eye. You can use it for literally anything. You can use it as like, push it into your lash line and use it as a liner. Whatever works and whatever your like preference is. That's perfect. The next one is Noir by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is my favorite black of all time. It has replaced my Corrupt by MakeupGeek by a long shot. I'm actually obsessed with it. It is so black. I mean, so black. If you guys want to know how black it is, check out my smoky eye, like nude lip makeup tutorial. I use that shade, and it is so beautiful, guys. And now that she is in Sephora, I want you guys to go swatch her shadows, her liquid lips, and everything, because I don't want you to think I'm bullshitting you. Like, I'm no joke. Like, go swatch them. You will absolutely fall in love. I swear to God. They're just beautiful. Like, her shadows are just made beautiful. Okay, so now that we're done with the browns, let's move on to the colorful stuff. And the first one is going to be Metal by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is just a nice champagne shimmer shadow. I think it's absolutely stunning. You can use this on your lid, highlight your inner corner, highlight your brow bone. Stunning. I love it. Let's highlight, people. I'm kind of killing it. Next one is Pink Champagne, also from Anastasia. This is just a pink version of the last one. It's just a pinky toned champagne color. It's just a pinky toned color. Like, it's beautiful. I've used this as an inner corner highlight. I've used this as a lid shade. You could just pair this with a nice brown crease. So Pink Champagne I've used as an inner corner highlight. I've used it also on my lid. It's just beautiful, and you guys need it in your life. It's probably one of those that like is a staple that I say that everybody should own, just because you can use it as a lash line, inner corner. Like, it's just something everybody needs. Next shadow is Glisten by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this one is a nice peachy toned like a peachy toned like shimmer eyeshadow, which I think is so pretty for spring. Like, I'm so ready for spring to happen. But like, Glisten is so beautiful. Do you guys see that? It's just like so pretty. Sorry guys for all the like loudness that is happening in my house right now. I have no idea what the fuck's going on. It's like an apocalypse happening outside my door, but like, we're gonna keep rolling through this video, let me tell you, because we are almost done. Alright, so this next shadow is called Peach Sorbet. I really don't view this as like a peach toned color. I just think of it as like a, I don't know, when I look at it next to this one, I'm like, that's not peach. I don't know even how to describe this shadow, except it's stunning, and it is more like a gold, like a yellow gold. Do you see that? Next to the peach one, like, not peach. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is Star Cobalt, and I actually did a tutorial, full tutorial using this on my lid, and it's actually stunning. You guys loved this shadow. So you guys definitely need to get your hands on it. It's just a nice cobalt blue. I mean, hence the name Star Cobalt. But it's just a nice cobalt blue, and I love blue like shimmer shadows. I think that they're so gorgeous, and especially on brown eyes, they make them pop so much. This right here is Houdini by MakeupGeek, and as you guys see, I've used it so much. I think it's just that nice like mermaid shade that everybody loves. It's that tealy blue, and I'm obsessed with it. I really have used it a lot. I don't think I've ever used it in a tutorial yet, but if you guys want to see a tutorial using Houdini, let me know. It is such a beautiful shade, and I think it's just not hyped as much as it should be. So this shadow right here is Fantasy, and I'm actually wearing this on the center of my lid today. It is so beautiful. Like, I am not a fan of greens, and I did a whole green look today, but I had to step out of my comfort zone. But this is so fucking pretty. I swear to God, guys, like this shade right here is so gorgeous. I used it in that recent Instagram look that I did where I kind of did the different color cut creases on each eye. I used that shade and this shade. Guys, so stunning. I am actually obsessed. And the foiled shadows are such... Okay, phone. The formulation, guys, of the foiled shadows is so beautiful. It is so creamy and so smooth. And the pigment is out of this goddamn world. Like, I like to spray my brush with Fix Plus or water and then apply it to my lid because it makes it so much more metallic. But they're stunning, and the foiled shadows are probably my favorite shimmer shadows that could be on the market right now. So if you guys haven't tried any, I think they're $9 from MakeupGeek. They're so worth it, guys. I mean, I've had these shadows for so long, and I use them all the time, and they're still, like, not halfway gone. So this purpley shade right here is called Daydreamer, and I'm absolutely obsessed. You guys know I love purple shades. I feel like purples on brown eyes are probably the best combo that you could come up with. They really make my brown eyes stand out, and I really like using that as a lid shade. Sometimes I do like to highlight my inner corner with a pop of color. Those are beautiful. They are perfect for spring since they are more of that. They're not like neon, and they're not dark colors. They are really bright, and they are super, super, super pastel-y. Ooh, that's perfect. They are super pastel, so I think they are perfect for spring. If you guys like pops of color, like I do, definitely pick those up or check the foiled shadows out on her site. I will have everything linked down below if you guys want to check them out. This shadow right here is Caitlyn Rose, and I had to throw that in there because I am obsessed with it. I used it, when I got it, I used it so much, like I said, because I loved purples, and every dollar that you spend on this eyeshadow goes to a great cause. So if you guys want to get this eyeshadow, definitely check out her website. I think it's a great cause, plus it's a beautiful shade. And it's a foiled shadow, so right here is literally one of my favorite shadows of all time. This is Pegasus by MakeupGeek, and this is so pretty. Like, I love this shade. It is just a nice baby blue, and it's a foiled shadow, obviously, and it is just so pretty. I'm gonna swatch for you guys because you guys will not believe it. Do you see that? Many of you guys may think that is a not wearable eyeshadow, but I think it is. Literally on a lid or in the inner corner, smoked out on your lower lash line. I personally love that shade so much. I've used so much of it. You have to be willing to step out of your comfort zone to use it because it is such a bright neon baby blue, but it's stunning. But I really think if you guys are into makeup or if you guys just like some crazy colors, that is a perfect summer shade. Guys, and my last shade in the palette, and that is Untamed by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I had to throw in this gold shade. I don't like really wearing gold glitter because I feel like glitter is so fucking messy. Like, I just think it's messy. It doesn't matter if you use a glitter glue. When I go to take it off my eye, it's like scratching, and like, I don't have time for that. So if you guys are like me and you don't like glitter, then the foiled shadows are amazing. So if I ever wanted to do a look with gold glitter, I mean, sometimes I suck it up and I'll do it, but if I ever wanted to do a look with gold glitter and I wasn't feeling like scratching the shit out of my eye, I would use this shade right here because it still gives that like really like glittery metallic look without the whole mess of it. Plus, it gives you that like nice glittery look without being like scratching when you're trying to take it off. The only thing I have to tell you guys about the MakeupGeek foiled shadows, if you guys do have oily lids, definitely make sure you prime and set with a translucent base or whatever, because these are oil based, so that is going to be a little bit of a tricky... It's going to be a little bit tricky if you guys are oily lids. I have oily lids, but I wear these shadows all the time. They never break up on me. It's because I always prime and I always set. So make sure you're doing that if you guys have these and you guys are like, oh, I'm oily and this is not going to work. Try them out. do what I like say, and you guys, I promise, will absolutely love them. Okay guys, so that is all that I have for my favorite single eyeshadows look. I hope you guys enjoy, and I wanted to say happy Easter to you all. I love you guys so much. We hit over 8,000 subscribers. We're actually at 8,100, which is kind of nuts. But if you guys want to see a tutorial on this look, because I feel like this is so out of my comfort zone, also let me know down in the comments below. I love you guys so much. Kisses from my house to yours. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next one.